Kicking off the week, Shabbat showing off some sharp edge work, and Drake Batherson is going to be the beneficiary of that. 1-0 Sens. They stay with it. Tkachuk to Cousins alone in front. That's 2-0. They had the lead. They blow the lead. We know the drill by now. It's okay though. The Sens stay on it. They get the puck to the net. It takes a nice friendly bounce, and it is 3-3. The game needed OT where Alex DeBrincat would walk in and snipe it on Reimer. The Sens start off the week with a loss to a divisional rival. In his 1,000th game in the league, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins opens up the scoring for the Oilers on the power play. Lazar then passes it off the pads of Binnington, and Mangiapane eats up that rebound like it's some fresh bread straight out of Italy. Then Zach Hyman in front with the tip, 3-0 Oilers, and you can see where this one's headed, right? McDavid on the entry to Hyman, cross ice to the corner post, that's 4-0 Oilers, and then McDavid again from his knees delivers a gorgeous backdoor feed to Podkolzin. That's 5-0. Genuinely insane stuff there from 97. Oilers take this one 5-0. This team is just so frustrating, eh? One minute they look like they've turned their season around, and the next, they're getting absolutely demolished by the Minnesota Wild, who don't have Boldy, Eriksson Ek Johansson, or Eunice Brodin. The Wild run the show, and the Leafs sit and watch. It's the return of Jonathan Toews to Chicago. He gets an insane ovation from the crowd and a fat donut on the scoreboard as the Jets fall 2-0. Nazem Kadri hasn't scored in like 11 or so games, so he pots one. Flames tie it up, send it to overtime where the Devils win. How did that? The Isles were supposed to be tanking this year, but it's the Canucks who are actually doing that. The Islanders put up 3 straight goals. It baffles the minds of the Vancouver Canucks, and they lose 4-3. Habs get in on the forecheck, get it back to the point where Matheson releases a beauty, and it's 2-1. The Wild cycle it around, the Habs get caught chasing, and Faber delivers the equalizer, but then Demidov freezes everybody, slides it to Hudson, one-timer blast for the kid, it's 3-2. Wild with a shot on the power play to tie it up, but Dobis just hurls his body at this thing, and it stays out. Ultimately, though, it wouldn't matter, as Tarasenko makes it 3-3 on the side of the net. But with a minute to go, the Habs want more.
Back to the captain. One-time drive, score! Goal, Caulfield!
Suzuki to Caulfield to the back of the net, 2 points for the Canadiens. Sens of Columbus desperate for a win, currently tied at 1. Stützle goes all around the world, beats his man to the inside, and then slides it 5-hole on Merzlikins for the Sens' second goal of the night. And here they are again, breaking in. Greg to Cousins, back to Greg, he tucks it 5-hole. The Sens finally get a win, and it comes off the back of some solid goaltending from James Reimer. Two bad teams face it off, but they still have some elite players. Morrissey's slapper from the line. Hofer can't see it. It's 1-0 Jets just like that. And check this out from the Jets. Velarde opens up for a backdoor feed. Both goalie and defenseman follow him there, and Scheifele catches Hofer cheating off of his post. Slick little play there from Winnipeg. Good awareness from Scheifele. Blues power play. Kyrou one-timer, 1-goal game. But the Jets end up holding on 3-1 your final. McDavid looking to wheel in. Kovacevic says, I don't think so. And Podkolzin responds with, No, I don't think so. Why don't you just nail McDavid when he's trying to dance past you? Well, that's why. Oilers looking for their first goal, and it comes from a man who hasn't scored in 16 games. And when it's been that long, you'll take them any way you can get them. Then, on the very next play, Glass has a free lane uncontested, and his one-timer makes it 2-1. Genuinely zero defensive awareness from the Oil here. And there's Glass looking for his second of the night, but Tristan Jarry says, keep looking, buddy. Beautiful windmill glove save, point blank. Wallman to Hyman, backdoor, but this time it's Jake Allen with the 10-beller. Suddenly, we got a little goalie duel here. Podkolzin in alone, can't beat Allen, but Hyman on the second effort does, but he can't beat the post. Oilers still down 1, and that's how it would stay. Just couldn't get past Jake Allen tonight. Massive game tonight, and the Leafs are the ones who strike first early. Lorentz to Yarncrook for the 1-2. He flubs it, but it goes straight to Scott Law, and that's his 7th of the year. Leafs up by 1. 20 seconds left in the first, and this will drive you nuts. Red Wings come the other way on the last rush of the period, and they tie it. Here we go, a shorthanded break. Lawton in alone. He draws a penalty shot for himself, but his guy's gas, and the attempt goes how you would expect. He loses the puck, and it stays tied. Overtime. Offensive zone faceoff. Cowan gains possession. He's going back to regroup. Cowan's lost the puck. Cowan's on the seat of his pants as he helplessly watches Larkin bury them. Can't be making plays like that in OT, kid. The Calgary Flames don't have any compete here tonight in Calgary, and Pittsburgh walks in and demolishes them. The Canucks are sitting dead last in the league by a pretty comfortable margin. They're selling guys left and right. We're in full-on white flag mode. But tonight, they come up against a team on a 3-game losing streak, and man, they are really struggling. They're struggling so bad, in fact, that the Canucks actually beat them. That's their first win in like, what, a month? The Habs are hosting a red-hot, playoff-likely Buffalo Sabres team. Crazy, I know. What's even crazier is that the Habs are already down by 3, but it's okay. Suzuki finds Caulfield in the slot. The guy just can't stop scoring after being subbed by the American. That's 3-1, then Suzuki gets in on the action. Bolduc with an incredible play to knock it down. Captain buries the rebound. Habs are well on their way to a comeback here, but there would be no dark magic tonight. The Sabres hold on 3-2. Sens in Nashville looking good early. They get the puck to the net, and it's the rookie who gets his first of his career. It is 1-0. And then really Greg finds himself alone on a partial break. He slides it past Saros, and that's 2-0 inside the first. They keep building on that in the second here, and it looks like the Sens have this one all locked up tonight.
Side of the cage, one time, score! Marshall's up 2-0, he scores! Still a forward strike. McCall, score! Looking in front, he's there, score! Here it comes, Paul Smith! He's done.
Well, that lock broke quickly. Panthers and Jets in Winnipeg play a tight one. That ends in a Winnipeg shootout loss. The Jari Skinner Bowl, what a classic. One team definitely took full advantage of playing their old netminer tonight, and it certainly was not the Edmonton Oilers. My God, the Penguins must have hated this man. Mitch Marner makes his return to Toronto tonight in a very important must-win game for the Leafs. But, you know, by the way they were playing early on here, you wouldn't be able to tell that it was an important game. Tavares deposits the empty net rebound, but the Knights take their 2-goal lead right back. And then they end up making it a 3-goal lead, but the Leafs can never just go away quietly into the night. They gotta make it interesting. McMahon gets a perfect redirection down, and then for the next 15 minutes of game time, we play will they, won't they? And turns out they absolutely won't, as the Leafs give up a 2-on-1 and the Golden Knights bury them 6-3. Flames start off hot tonight in Calgary. Frost rips a beauty low blocker side, but when the Caps responded, they had nothing, and they fall 3-1. The Vancouver Canucks start off slow here on home ice, but you know, they would find some life eventually. Höglander rips a shot and Carlson buries the rebound. Then, right after that, they get a break shorthanded and Teddy Blueger goes upstairs. 3-2 game to make it interesting, but not for long as the Devils respond with Connor Brown on the power play. But hey, you're a Canucks fan, you're not interested in winning games anymore. You want to see stuff like this. That's the guy you traded Quinn Hughes for. Looking like, I mean, young Quinn Hughes. So sure, you lost, but I mean, hey, growth from the youth, right? Cole Caulfield kicks off the Saturday night party here in Boston. Fantastic pass from Matheson and an even better finish. Power play for the Bruins. Habs get caught high. Minton to Arvidsson down low. It's 1-1. The Habs respond with a power play goal of their own. Suzuki and Caulfield play some catch for a bit until Caulfield unloads a one-timer that beats Swayman clean. 2-1. Matheson coming in shorthanded for a break, but Swayman shuts him down. The Bruins go the other way. Pasternak cuts in, takes 2 defenders and the whole body of Montembeault with him. That's an easy tap in for Morgan Geekie on the power play. We're even again. Suzuki down low for Caulfield. Unreal snipe from a tight angle. Cole Caulfield, that's disgusting. There's hardly any space to put that puck, but he finds a way. He's got a natural Hattie, and the Habs are up by 1. They were up by 1. Formerly Fraser Minton delivers a nasty backhand, and it's 3-3, and it's 4-3. Wow, 15 seconds after the equalizer. Funny play here, as everyone assumed Montembeault kicked the puck out of play, but upon further review, and looking at Geekie's expression, the puck's in the net. You'd probably like a save there, eh? Do the Habs have any dark magic left to tie it? The answer is no. A real good game, but it ends 4-3 to Boston. From a real good game to an absolute stinker, the Sens goaltending is still Swiss cheese, and they get walked 4-1. The Winnipeg Jets had the unfortunate task of playing the Detroit Red Wings of 2026 tonight, and unfortunately for the Jets, they're playing like it's 2007, and they body the Jets 5-1. Evan Bouchard gets the Oilers on the board, quick wrister to the top corner, 1-0 just like that, but just before the first expires, the Caps get the response. This game is going to be good, you can just tell. Evan Bouchard again responds. Exact same goal. Wrister from the point. The guy's got 2 on the night. Caps get the response yet again. Sortif wires this one past Ingram, tied up again. Then Ingram lets in a real softie, and the Caps have their first lead of the game. Oilers now playing from behind, and there it is. Ladies and gents, Evan Bouchard walks down Main Street, first career Hattie, and it sees the Oilers tied up at 3. But not for long, as the Caps get right back to work. Strome throws the puck on from distance. That's 4-3. Oilers power play, McDavid doing McDavid things, and that's 4-4. Try to keep up here. It's about to get even more chaotic. 5 minutes to go in the game. Caps dig away at a loose puck. McMichael gets like 6 attempts at it. He finally gets it in, and that is a late lead for the Washington Capitals. But guys, this is the Edmonton Oilers. Come on.
McDavid in front! Score!
Overtime is needed, where the Oilers get the last laugh.
David, a breakaway to win it! He does!
Such a perfect move in tight from the captain, Evan Bouchard, with a 6-point night. Games like these are good reminders of how they always end up in the Cup final. There you go, ladies and gents. Another week of hockey is in the books. Let us know who surprised you this week in the comments below. If you liked the video, feel free to click that like button, hit subscribe while you're down there, turn on the notifications so you don't miss next week's video.